is Cynthia, and you're watching Mountain Accent Sewing. Today I'm going to share fabric haul. I actually got to do some in-person shopping, and so what did I buy? And I also let you know what I'm getting ready to work on next and a little bit about life. If you're interested in hearing about this, stay tuned. If this is the first time you've been to my channel, again, my name is Cynthia, and I started sewing just a few years ago, and I like to share my sewing journey, my makes, my plans. I'm not as good at doing plan videos or following through with plans, but I do plan things occasionally. And I like sharing nature and hiking, boating, and a little bit about life. But it's mainly about sewing. And today I am sharing fabric and other notions. If you have seen my channel before and watched my last video, you'll know that I received my Beyond the Pink Door Think Pink subscription box number 44, and it is a beautiful brushed cotton fabric, or flannel, like I like to call it. And that's what I'm wearing now, and this is a ready-to-wear flannel shirt. And I like wearing flannel shirts this time of year because the weather is getting cooler. And this is my beautiful brushed cotton fabric that I received from Beyond the Pink Door. And this is the kind of top that I would like to make with this fabric. I had that brushed cotton fabric in mind when I went to the grand open house for the sewing studio, Asheville. And so I'm going to share that in just a moment. Tara, who owns Sugarcane Studios in Asheville, it is a sewing boutique and alteration shop. She does a lot of wedding gowns and bridal gowns and other sewing special occasion wear, but she also does alterations for just everyday wear. She recently purchased the Sewing Studio of Oregon and brought that to Asheville, North Carolina, which is a lot closer to me. It's still a little bit of a drive, but I've been on the email list and saw the open house, and I wanted to go. And I purchased some fabric, but I did buy a pattern. Now, for that brushed cotton fabric, I already own the Hey June Cheyenne Tunic, and so that's a possibility for that fabric because I am wanting to make button-up top, kind of like I'm wearing, because this is the style of flannel that I like to wear. But I also purchased the Grainline Studio Archer top. And so I know Rachel from Stitched Up highly recommends the Archer top. And I thought, well, I'll buy it. And so I have another option for making a button-up shirt. So I'm very excited about that. Now, I haven't been doing a lot of sewing lately, but I have got some ideas that I want to make some palette cleansers and just simple, cozy makes out of knit, French terry, or sweatshirting. So that's kind of where my mind's been going recently since we're headed into cooler weather. And that leads me on into what did I buy? Since it was the open house party, there was a nice wheel that you could spin when you walked in, and so based on whatever your wheel landed on, you received a door prize. My door prize is a Sewing Studio mug, and it includes a couple of stickers, and this beautiful pen. Let me take that out of the bag. This beautiful pen was also included in my door prize. I've never purchased a lot of fabric for garment making at Joann Fabrics or Hobby Lobby, so I was thrilled to get to go to an in-person store for garment fabric and feel the fabric in person and it was such a wonderful experience. Tara and her team, her mom and her dad, everyone was so nice and very helpful, and there was a lot of people there, but I got to feel some very luxurious fabrics that were out of my price range and also out of my expertise. Like there were some wools and silks that I don't feel like I'm advanced enough to sew yet. But let me show you what I did buy. My fabric was bagged up in bags like this. And since I purchased several fabrics, I got 2 bags. Now, all of my fabrics are solids. They're not plain, they're just solids. But I got this beautiful, this navy French terry. It's a cotton French terry. So there's your loop back. And it has a little bit of stretch, but doesn't really have much. It's just your very, very basic French terry. And I'm wanting to make some kind of sweatshirt top that doesn't require a lot of stretch, just for loungewear and a little extra warmth on a cool day. I purchased 2 pearl knit fabrics, and they just feel so nice, and they're in vibrant colors, but still pretty basic. I've got a solid hunter green and an ocean blue, and this is the hunter green fabric. And I'm really loving green this year. This is my ocean blue. I love this blue. It's very pretty. Now, I had a tough time choosing between this one and an ocean blue bamboo jersey knit. And I've not sewn bamboo jersey, and I wasn't sure how much shrinkage it would have. So I decided to go with the pearl knit, and I'm very happy with this one. I purchased enough of both of those pearl knits to make t-shirts, probably short sleeve or 3/4 length sleeve is what I'll be able to get out of the amount of fabric that I purchased. And then let me get my last fabric. It was so tough to narrow down because I had a budget, and I really liked this beautiful French cotton fabric they had, and some of the African wax print fabrics was beautiful. They had Indian block print fabric that was beautiful, and some gorgeous rayons and linens. Gorgeous, gorgeous linens. But I'm also a sucker for denim. And so I looked at the denim and the chino twills, and there was this beautiful lilac twill fabric that I liked. But then I opted to be sensible and go with a denim that would go with the fabrics that I had already purchased. So I do want to complement my wardrobe. And so I got this beautiful navy bull denim twill for a pair of pants. And hopefully I'll have a little extra left over, because I think it would be great to use for a bag also. That is my fabrics. So if you are in the Asheville area, or like me, I traveled over an hour to get there, but they have beautiful fabrics, and if you want that in-person experience, I highly recommend going and having a browse and feeling the fabrics and doing some shopping. And if you are not able to go in person, they do have an online shop as well, and she's updated the website so you can shop at thesewingstudio.com, and I will link the shop down below. And before I go, I want to show you a couple more things that I purchased. I was about to forget them. Okay, so she does carry some sewing notions, labels, and sewing gifts and things like that. And I bought just 4 jeans buttons. I think 2 silver and 2 antique brass. I'm getting low on in my stash, and so I thought, well, I'll just pick up 4 buttons. And then I got this beautiful little zipper pull, and it is a daisy. And I'm going to save that to put on a bag. So I feel like I did well on my shopping haul. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and let me know what you've been buying or what you're working on. I always love to hear what you're doing. And I'll be back to you soon with some actual sewing content. Since I completed my cashmere Hollyoak dress that was time consuming, I've just kind of taken a break from sewing, and I've just been thinking about some ideas, and I've been enjoying the break. And I've got outdoors because the weather has been beautiful in October. We are known for our leaf season here. And on my way back from the sewing studio, I was close enough to the Blue Ridge Parkway that I just zipped on the Blue Ridge Parkway and drove it part of the way back home. And sadly, I did not stop anywhere to take any photos, but I am going to include just a few pictures at the end of some recent hikes that I've been on. And I hope you enjoy. And thanks again to Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for beginning this hashtag so that we can talk a little bit about sewing and life and find each other, because the sewing community means so much. And I appreciate every one of you that have taken the time out of your day to watch my channel. And if you do want to support me further, I do have a Ko-fi account, and I also would love for you to watch my other videos and subscribe and help my channel grow. I will see you later. Bye.